Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with my February Memory Monthly using the new, the Plannerface Monthly Kit. She's got a new font, that's why I said new. Though I think the next one, either March or April's, is different because it's got the new doodles in. I can't remember whether it's March or April. I've got all these washies which are all from Simply Gilded this month, and over in my Plannerface reusable sticker album I have my stickers for the month. Kitten, I love you, but that's not very helpful. So I do PR for Plannerface, so I get a discount for promoting her stickers, and here is the spread we are working with. So without any further ado, I'm going to speed up and get the base down. February is like the only month where there are 7 days in a spread that aren't in the month, and Anna's monthly kits only contain 6 of the same cover-ups. So what I've done is I have put in the centre, I've put one of the other ones that are meant to be used for just during the spread in the middle, though it does mean that I have to try and line up the other 3, which isn't ideal, but so I could have done it on the other side of the page so it was on the 3 so that everything lined up nicely, but I felt like this looked better, so we just went with that. Or at least I think it will. I haven't, by the time I'm saying this, I haven't actually put it all down. Also, whilst I'm recording this bit, my kittens have quite substantially managed to destroy. They decided to throw my sticker album on the floor, which was not the most helpful thing in the world, but it is what it is. It's fine. They're also now playing with a craft knife, so I'm sorry if you can hear that. Okay guys, so that's really it for the base, so let's zoom in and look at the first half of the month. So on the 1st, I spent a good chunk of the day recording some voiceovers with Socian, and it was a lot of fun. So that's for the 1st. On the 2nd, we bought a keg for carbonating. It was actually initially to carbonate beer, but we established that we could actually carbonate water, and have been pretty much living off fizzy water ever since. So that was a lot of fun. And also we built a pillow, a blanket fort, which there are photos of on my Instagram if you want to see those. Then I've got nothing on the Wednesday, and the Thursday I started my new job in A&E, and we also made homemade pizza, which was a lot of fun. So for the new job we'll use that, and then for homemade pizza I think there's these skinnier flags. I'll use one of those there. Got a cute little Plannerface doodle for the pizza, which I really like, though I haven't centred that very well. There we go. And then for the new job I've just got to stick with a Planco girl. Onto the next week. I did a ton of designing on the Monday, so I think I'm going to put in one of the appointment labels for that, and I'm going to come down to the bottom of that day for that. And actually the way I'm going to layer this, that works quite well. So that's for doing tons of designing. The 9th is mine and my other halves dating anniversary. So I kind of want to use a big box, but at the same time, am I going to regret that later? Quite possibly, but I'm going to do it anyway, because I've already used 2 of the big boxes and we've only done a few days, but that's fine. So that's for that. Then the 10th, I did an ultrasound course. It was actually a really good course. It's part of my training, and it was sort of training us how to use ultrasound in the emergency department, or for things like vascular access and stuff like that. I actually learnt a new way of using it for vascular access, so getting cannulas in people with really difficult veins. So that was good, which I have now used a little bit. And then we had a Zoom call with some friends. I actually think I might pull that flag along a little bit. No, that's alright actually. And then on the 11th, I spent a good chunk of the day organising some washi. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to, again, this time I'm going to pop the appointment label nearer the top, but not too near the top, because what I'm going to do is I've got a really tall washi sticker. Let's centre that around there. So that's that for that day. On this day here, I'm going to mark in something I can't say what is. I'm just going to pop in a box for that, and that's going to go up near the top there. And then and I've just got this stick with the Plan Co go for that. Then on the 16th, we had loads of pancakes because it was pancake day, and I don't have a any more pancake flat lays. So I'm just using this like baked goods one. I love using the baked good flat lays in this planner for stuff like that, or just flat lays in general. Then on the 18th, I need to mark in something else I can't say what is, and that is what our final big box is going to be used for. So that's there. On the 23rd, I was just having a rough day. I think we've just had a second lot of post. We already had post once a day because I literally finished my live stream and got my Mother's Day card from Rhymer Plans, which is a shame because I would have shared it on the live stream if it had come in time, but I can't share it on Facebook because my mum watches my Instagram stories. I'm sorry, on Instagram. And then on the 25th we had family time. I think I'm going to use an appointment label for, and kind of go down at the bottom I think. And I just have a cute little paper shire thing there. And that is the first half of the month. Let's turn over to the second half. So the 6th is my dad's birthday, and obviously we couldn't celebrate with him as much as we would have liked to, but still worth marking in. We did have a bit of a celebration, so that's just there to mark that. Then on the 7th I was at work on a night shift, and we just like made friends with one of the other people working in ED, and we just had a lot of laughs. It was just funny. And so I'm just going to mark in laughing a lot. Conversely, on the 12th, I'm going to mark that I was having a really bad mental health day. I just was not in the right place and not really coping well with life. I think I'm going to pull that down to the bottom there. And I've got quite a big sticker for it. So I think the girl's just going to stand at the bottom of the box. And I've just got an in my head script there. The 13th I cut mine and Sochia's hair. That was a lot of fun actually. I'm going to put this down at the bottom. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this up a bit higher than it is at the moment, just so I can try and fit a full box between them potentially. There. And so that's there for cutting both of our hair. And the 14th was Valentine's Day. And I quite often don't really mark in holidays, and I didn't have a script for this one, but it's fine. I still want to mark it because Valentine's Day and cute, and you know the whole spread is based around Valentine's Day. So on to the 19th, I had a patient that I was quite like meh about at work. Not because it wasn't the patient's fault, it was just a hard case, and I felt quite sad about it. So I'm just going to mark that in, though I do need to put in the flag first before I put in the sticker because it's a clear sticker. Oh, you know how I am with, this is the one thing I need my planner not straight on for I can't do it straight on very easily for it. Then on the 20th I started one of my master, this is I think when I started my master filming days, and I had a huge filming day on that day. So it was like a huge filming and editing day. I've just got that to fill up the box a bit. And the 21st, so me and Soch don't really argue that much, and on this day we actually had a huge argument, which was not at all like us, and that's why I'm marking it in, because it just, not everything I'm going to put in these spreads is always going to be happy, and that's one of the times where I feel like it was unusual for us, so I feel the need to mark it. On to the last couple of days. On Saturday, I want to mark in that things were just feeling a bit endless, and on the Sunday I want to mark in doing Lego, so I think I'm going to put in the Sunday first. I'm going to put that up at the top. Sorry, I was just trying to work out how to do this there, because these boxes are all the same and I'm not a big fan of that, but that's fine. And then on the 27th, I'm actually going to grab 2 of these washi strips. I'm going to stack them slightly on top of each other, like that. And then because of again, the sticker I have is like this, so then it's just a bit more different from these. I don't really like that these 2 are next to each other and are very similarly laid out, but it is what it is. And that's actually all of it. So let's open her back up and look at the spread before washi and etc. Okie doke, so there we go. I do have a Kiara that is joining in now. So let's pop in the washi and boxes and stuff. Sweetie, Mummy does need to be able to see at least a little bit. Excuse me. You sit there, darling. Right, let's pop in some washi and stuff. As usual, I am just going to like do some random ripping, tearing, and just place washi down where I fancy. Okay, good. So whilst I'm doing everything, I am just going to talk about my usual social justice topic, and today we are going to be talking about sexual assault. So if that is a trigger for you, please just skip ahead to when I'm showing you the finished spread. I'm not going to be going into detail or anything like that, but if it is something that triggers you, you're probably better just skipping ahead. But it's completely up to you, of course. So actually what I want to talk about is sort of a feminist issue, and it's kind of not at the same time. So I actually want to talk about Joseph and his Technicolor Dreamcoat. So part of me feels like I've already had this conversation, but I really don't remember. It was ages and ages since I'd seen this film, and I watched it quite recently. And whilst I was watching, we were having a chat about Bridgerton in the Discord, and there was some talk about the events of that, and I'm not going to, again, mention things in any more detail than that, but yeah. And I realised that there is a sexual assault in Joseph, and nobody really talks about it, and it's 100% just glossed over, and nobody really like looks at it and talks about it. So it's actually a female on male sexual assault. So Pharaoh's wife sexually assaults Joseph, and it is completely just like 3 lines of a song, and then Joseph, who is the victim of the sexual assault, and in fact there is a line, "No, please stop," in the song, so he clearly isn't consenting, but the victim of this sexual assault is the one who is punished. And it is like, the thing I want to focus on here is that this is just like glossed over. It didn't even register. The amount of times I've been in Joseph songs, and it just didn't occur to me until this final viewing of it. And I was really shaken by that, and I was really shocked at my ability just to, gloss over a sexual assault in my head. And I think things like that are so damaging for survivors of sexual assault, and they are so damaging for children that it can be just glossed over and assumed that everything's fine. And I don't think that's something we should be teaching our children, and I don't think it's something that should be in mainstream media. I think there should be repercussions for the abuser, not for the victim, and I think we need to talk about that. And I think if I ever watch Joseph with my children, I will be appropriately to their age discussing that, because I just think you need to challenge things that are wrong. And yeah, that play was written a long time ago and it's based on stories in the Bible, and I don't know the details in the Bible. If anybody does, let me know down below. But does Pharaoh's wife get any repercussions? Like, what happens there? We should not be jailing, which is what happens. We should not be jailing victims of sexual assault. That's just horrendous. And I think it's something, when we see problems in mainstream media like that, we need to challenge them. So yeah, that was just my little thought for today. I was really shaken when I realised, because it's a musical that I absolutely adore and I couldn't believe it. I'm just going to zoom out a tiny bit more, and that is the finished spread. I'm kind of tempted to bring in some heart littles, shall I? Nah, I don't think I will. So in the kit we have all of the decos left. We have quite a lot of the flags and stuff left, which I'll probably pull across into my reusable sticker album for that sort of thing. But yeah, that is the finished spread. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below. I love how full these spreads always look. Like, they're just kapow, and they're just stunning, and I really, really like them. Let me know what you think, and I always really like monochrome spreads, and this is just super pink and red and it's perfection. Let me know what you think down below, and thank you so much for watching. I'd love to chat to you in the comments about whether you use colour schemes in your planner, and what you do with spreads. Do you like monochrome spreads, or do you like it with the mix of colours? Let me know, I'd love to talk about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!